Ingrid, a pleasure to meet you after all these years.
Of course, it's so nice to meet you in person.
Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Norm.
Absolutely. So my name is Ingrid Martinez. I am the VP of Marketing at Norm's Restaurants. I have been there 5 years now. And Norm's Restaurant is a classic diner in Southern California. We're actually celebrating our 75 years this year. So we are really excited, especially after the pandemic, to be among the ones that survived. So thank you so much for having me here.
Tell us a little bit about Norm's and your expansion to Vegas, which is impending, correct?
Yes. So I can share with you, we are probably slated to open around October. And it's the first time that we're getting out of California. But we think it's a great market for us because there's a lot of implants from California that live in Vegas. But also it gives us an opportunity to be able to test the brand in other locations besides Southern California.
Tell us a little bit about how the brand operates, the demographics, where you're based.
Yes. So Southern California, as you know, is one of the largest Hispanic markets. So as the years have passed, we serve more of the blue collar workers. So especially in Southern California, our demographics are about 55% Hispanic. So one of the things that I did when I joined Norms is we never advertised in Spanish, but yet those were the people we were serving. So when we started advertising in Spanish, we actually were able to see that there was more traffic coming in, and that really helped our sales. The other thing that's really key when you're dealing with the Hispanic market, it's the menus. People order by pictures because English is not their first language. So they're a little shy and, they don't want to say things the wrong way, but they're able to say, I want that.
What are the best sellers on the Norm's menu?
Best sellers is our bigger, better breakfast, which is two pieces of bacon, 2 pieces of sausage, ham, eggs, we call them hotcakes, not pancakes.
So what is the general menu through the day, and what are your operating hours for most locations?
So pre-pandemic, we were 24/7. We never closed. So we actually had to figure out how to lock the restaurants because that was never the case. So now most of the restaurants are 24/7. There's still a few that, it doesn't merit for us to be open, but the menu is anything in the menu you can order anytime. So you can have a breakfast item, late night, or you can get a steak early in the morning.
How about to go? Has that changed since the pandemic?
So interesting you asked that question. So with the Hispanic market, they're not fond of delivering. They're not willing to pay the fees, but they're willing to go and make the effort to call in advance and pick up the order. So we do have a pretty healthy pickup still after the pandemics.
And how do you tap into that market?
It's really one of the key things that we're doing and we're really pushing into this. And this is also a challenge for us. The Hispanic market it's challenged with getting them to sign up for loyalty because it's really interesting how they feel like, and you want my information, what are you going to do with my information? But it's really about educating the market and letting them know, hey, you're able to receive this and you're such a loyal customer. The market that comes to us, they want to feel they're at home because they're, our waitresses and our servers, they remember your name, they remember your order, and they'll say, hey, Bob, you want the same thing again. So we're all about the moments, and that's what we're known for.
How many seats at average Norm's?
We have roughly about 175.
Is Vegas going to be similar to that?
Just a little bit.
A little bigger.
Uh-huh.
As you move into that market, are units going to be bigger or smaller? Or
I think about the same. We feel that that's our sweet spot, and we feel great about it, and we know how the operation runs. I think if we go a little bigger, it just becomes a little bit more challenging.
What are the advantages of the Hispanic market right now?
Well, Hispanics are no longer the minority, and they're usually the ones that spend the most. But also, from the Hispanic market, it's really about the experience. And we just don't come one, we come many. So it's really about you bring the family. But once you feel welcome, then you become a regular. But more important, you're able to get the word of mouth and tell people you need to go there. And you really become part of the club, let's just call it that way.
And what question did I not ask Ingrid that you would like to answer?
So as I mentioned, we're celebrating 75 years. What we are going to do is we're prepping our big celebration to line up with Vegas. But one of the things that we're going to do is do a win all expenses paid trip to Vegas, as part of the celebration, along with the sweepstakes for $75,000. Because we want to make sure that somebody wins big. And one of the things that I would say, kind of along the lines of the Hispanic market, we partner with No Kid Hungry. And No Kid Hungry is a great organization because not only because of what they are for, but it serves the Hispanic community. One of the things that was really interesting is asking the guests that you're serving to donate. And they're willing to donate once you explain, these are the lunch meals that your kids are getting. So it was fascinating to be able to be part of the No Kid Hungry family.
How long have you been part of the No
We just
Country?
started at the beginning of the year.
So beginning
At
of
the beginning of
2024.
2024.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for meeting us in Chicago, Ingrid, and we look forward to